Bang the drum slowly, he cried out, looking down from the pier. The drummer then sat under a tree and he waited for her to appear. Bury my heart in the sand, let it be taken into the caves. I'm going to walk out over the dunes and head into the waves. Sarah, she laughed and handed me a key and said, take it a day at a time. And Abe took his boy up on the hill and he gave him the same old line. The boy, he could make no sense of God or see why he forgave. And they all held hands and set off over the dunes and were gone into the waves. A fleece was set out overnight and it ended up dry with dew. A judge's progress was hindered by not knowing what was true. Gideon's words that he left in the drawer had kept many from their watery graves. But the judge took his books out over the dunes to wallow into the waves. The king, he befriended the local hero. He asked him to sing. Anointed with oil, the hero went and he conquered with a sling. Looking in, the king cried out, the coward despises the brave. The king took his chariot over the dunes and drove out into the waves. The greatest story that the rich man heard led to a great question posed to the poor man under the bridge, led to the great confession. The ground was level, both in chains to something, each was a slave. One watched the other struggle over the dunes and crawl out into the waves. The younger left home, he stared into the void, but he came in from the cold. The elder remained in the warmth of the home for his inheritance of gold. The elder rebukes, he says his words, scorn is all he craves. He takes his gold and builds up on the dunes and then crashes into the waves. Every grain of sand, every sparrow that calls speaks to the fond farewell. Tangled in the blue wind of the night, the time of which a man can't tell. Creation cries out for return to remain so he can save, while others decide to head out over the dunes and drown into the waves.